just the sound of men creeping through the underbrush. Then Schmiga heard a scream. A German soldier in a nearby foxhole had been killed silently. His throat cut. Schmiga spent the rest of the night in his foxhole, trembling with fear, unable to see his enemy, knowing that the Americans were somewhere in the darkness, waiting. This was psychological warfare of the most primitive and effective kind. The Americans had learned to fight. They moved at night. They killed silently when they could. They used a terrain that the Germans had thought would protect them as cover for their own infiltration. Schmiga survived the war. Many of his comrades did not. The scattered airborne drops on June 6th had been considered a failure by American planners. The casualties. Most units landed far from their objectives. The elaborate plans developed over months of preparation were worthless within minutes of the first jumps. But the Germans saw something different. They saw an enemy who turned disaster into advantage. The scattered drops had created confusion not just for the Americans, but for the Germans as well. The defenders could not identify the main threat, because there was no main threat. There were hundreds of small threats appearing everywhere simultaneously. German reserves thatch-hold of counterattacked the beaches were instead chasing phantom paratroopers through the Normandy hedger. Units that should have reinforced the coastal defenses were fighting desperate skirmishes in their own rear areas. The entire German defensive scheme was disrupted not by a concentrated blow, but by 1,000 pinpricks